Hey everybody, it's me, Bae Le Stray. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing Holland's Drag Race Season 1, Episode 2. But we're not going to do it alone. I have a very special guest, Gia Fagneli. We'll get their opinion on this episode. Remember, my merch is linked down in the description box below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. When they get back to the workroom, Jackie is on cloud 9 because she won the first challenge, and everybody is kind of feeling the competition because Rome went home first and they felt that she was a queen to beat. It was said, the energy in the room, nobody wants to be friends.
Not RuPaul's best friend, Ray.
So it's the next day in the workroom. Megan is ready to have a new start. Then Abby OMG mentions that Envy is her only competition there in the competition. And then Synergy brought up that she felt that Jackie Fagneli was her competition. And these girls stand RuPaul and then they bust out into the song Physical, not by Dua Lipa, but by, I believe, Olivia Newton-John, but I first heard it by the Care Bears, so we're Care Bears. And Fred walks in and he announces that the girls have to decorate clocks for a mini challenge. And I mentioned in the Meet the Queens that I read this Donald Duck book as a child about Holland. I remember a couple of the things in it was like the tulips, the windmills, the clogs. That's all I really remember from it. And the mini challenge is Pimp My Clogs, like work bit. And the queens I stan are Pam Pam, because she was the first queen to walk out with tulips around her ankle, and I believe she was the best. That's why they put her first. Envy's was cute, and Madam's was cute. Munch munch, crunch crunch.
Silky Ganache is here to eat the lunch.
So Chelsea Boy and Envy win, and it is announced that they are making workout videos, and since Envy and Chelsea Boy won, they get to be the team captain. So Envy chooses Synergy and Megan and Patty Pam Pam. Chelsea Boy chooses Jenny Jacques, OMG Abby and Mama Queen, and Madam Madness gets stuck on Chelsea Boy's team, and she like gets this whole picked last storyline. It's the basic get picked last storyline, but they really dramatized this one, like even back to pictures of her childhood. For Chelsea Boy's team, I didn't really care for it. It wasn't really particularly funny. Nothing really stood out. The only thing that really stood out was Madame Madness, and because she was bad, like I don't know. Even Fred didn't seem to like it. Then there was Envy's team, Jim 69, so clever, so smart, so sexy. That's what her whole vision was, sell sex. But Synergy was not selling sex, but she wasn't bad, and Megan looked really good too. So while they're getting ready, Synergy talks about her look and how she feels that she only does the same makeup and she's not really like a makeup artist per se. And then Synergy also mentions how she used to be fat, and they bring up surgery. A lot of them mention that they've had Botox and fillers. So we find out that Nikki Tutorials is going to be one of the guest judges, and the category is face, 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 give me face, body, face. It's supposed to be like painting a canvas. I think like that was really the category. So first out comes Patty Pam Pam, and she comes out as Starry Nights. It's very conceptual. I got it right away, and I think they said it right away. It just wasn't completely executed to its best of its abilities, and it wasn't like fierce. And then there was Chelsea Boy. He was serving this spray paint look. I really liked his hair. That was really the spray paint moment. Then Mama Queen came out. She was the chakra queen. I got it right away. I loved it. It was fierce. And then Synergy came out. She was giving me punk fashion. I really loved it. So then came out Megan in this ice cream look. The outfit was cute and everything. I had really no complaints about the outfit, but that makeup, I had all the complaints. And then Madame Madness came out. That hair was everything, like point blank period. That dress was so ugly. Like I believe the judges even said it. So comparatively to everybody on the stage, it didn't feel like it belonged in the same runway category. And then OMG Abby came out. She was a crying rainbow. I have nothing good and I have nothing bad to say about her outfit. So it's just kind of a whatever. And then Envy Peru, when she walked out on that stage, like I knew she was gonna win, like point blank period. She looked so good. Her body was right, her hair was right, or that foam was right, that mug was right, everything was right, bitch. And then lastly there was Jenny Jacques. I just wasn't like in love with the look, but it was cute. Like I don't know, but it was overall a good look. So like who am I to judge? I'm over here like in this Amazon onesie over here, so And they didn't actually like come up with the finished product for their exercise videos like they do on American Drag Race. They just kind of judged them based on the performances that they did in recording. And then Envy Peru ended up winning. I knew it. Like, she was so fierce this episode, honestly. And the bottom two were Patty Pam Pam and Madame Madness. Let's just say it was no Kennedy and Katya. I think me and the Holland girls like have a very common ground where we're not like great performers. So like maybe I should like find a Holland husband and like get on Drag Race Holland. Hi, how are ya? Honestly, it could have been anyone's game, but Madame Madness won, and I was actually really excited to see what was coming from Patty Pam Pam. Even though I wasn't completely in love with everything she did, I just expected a lot from her for some reason. But we get to see what comes from Madame Madness, and I'm excited for that as well. Those are my opinions on this episode, and let's go ahead and get our very special guest, Gia Fagneli's view on this episode, because a lot of them were like blank canvases with like something on themselves. It was just a lot more artsy than anything else. How are you doing tonight, Gia?
Hey, I'm doing great, Bae.
Nice.
Thanks for having me on.
Yes, absolutely. Nice to see you tonight. How did you enjoy tonight's Drag Race episode?
Listen, I was tickled. I wrote down my little notes of my highlights. I definitely had a few. First of all, I love that the mini challenge was decorating clogs. That was something like if I would have just made up what are they going to do on Drag Race Holland, like I'm like, I don't know, like that's one of the things I would just make up. So love that they did that. I also love that Madam was like, oh, somebody's was looking like they made it in kindergarten. And they were all gluing sparkles and flowers and shit to wooden clogs. Like, they all look like they're in kindergarten, but they're amazing. I loved it.
Yes, which ones were your favorite pair of clogs?
You know, if I had to choose, you know, the winner was good. Envy did it. Envy had her Peruvian heeled clog, and it was very innovative of her to walk on them as if they had heels.
Yes, I did. Hers was one of my favorite as well. And for looks, because they are bringing looks this time around on this Drag Race, who would you say really stood out? Who was the bae of the week, the top look?
Okay, so I have some thoughts. I loved Chelsea Boy doing that aha 80s moment. Like, so drawn on, so graphic, so exciting. Loved that neon dream. Envy Peru, of course, with the pop art. I definitely see her being top 3. You know, even though, spoiler alert, we said goodnight to Pam Pam, but for one, love that name. And that jacket, that face jacket, whoever's face was on that jacket that she was wearing out of drag was like some of the weirdest shit I've seen in a minute, and I loved it.
Yes, I actually did love that jacket too. Like, but who would you say was the worst look, the stray of the week?
Well, listen, Setter Jean was led astray this week. I think we can all. Okay, so she fixed it a little bit with the outfit. The outfit really saved it, that big thing over her eye. But when she was just like, oh, everybody else here is a makeup artist, she turned around and her face was like gold with the rainbow thing. And there was just, it was a stray. But she brought it to an almost bae, which, you know, redemption is a powerful thing. So I'll give her that. I will give her that. Abby with the sad pride. Abby, oh my God. That was really, truly sad. Nobody wants to think about how sad it is that we don't have pride this year unless you have really something over the top to bring that kind of an abstract idea to some sort of a magical form. It just wasn't enough. It was sad.
Yeah, that's true. Especially this year really hits home. And how do you feel about Holland's Drag Race overall compared to American Drag Race?
I mean, so far it is really cute. I do love Abby, oh my God. Like, I will say right off the bat, sexy Brazilian, like just really seems to have a lot of heart. Let's see who else stood out to me. Chelsea, again, with the sexy alien thing going on. You know, I love that. And, you know, Envy seems to be like an obvious ringer. I'm having fun with it so far. And I like that I like any of the drag races that aren't USA because the farther we step away from the Western media, the more interesting it all seems to get.
You know, that is true. It does seem a lot more like intriguing, a lot more innovative. And I can't see what's next from you because you're always working on some crazy projects, some exciting projects. Is there anything that you're working on or that you want to talk about that we didn't necessarily get to talk about today?
Yes, I have a lot of content coming out. I've got more episodes of the Moving Meditation series, which are sit back, relax, meditate, trip out if you want to, do yoga if you want to. If you're cleaning or whatever you want, put it in the background. It's beautiful art. And next episode is going to be focused on bodies and beautiful art made out of bodies and with motion. And of course, it's featuring myself and Jordan Harris, and Slow Danger is doing the score, is doing all of the sound and all of the music, and is also contributing some amazing art with their beautiful bodies. So and it's featuring all kinds of beautiful queer and sex working bodies and people who are running those bodies. And I'm working on a whole host of those series that will become of moving meditations that'll be coming out throughout the winter.
Ooh, and I'm excited for that. And do you want to tell people where they could find you and find your content as well?
You can find me on Instagram at Gia Fagneli, and you can find me on Twitter at Gia Fagneli. You can find me at Venmo and Cashapp at Gia Fagneli. You can find me on OnlyFans at Gia Fagneli or /Gia Fagneli. And you can also find me at giafagnelli.com.
Yes, Gia Fagneli is branded. Gia, thank you so much for coming on today. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us.
Thanks so much for having me, Bae. Check you next time.
Oh my God, Gia, thank you so much. Thank you everybody for watching. That's it for this episode. I'm excited for the next episode. We'll see where it goes because it's so unpredictable. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So, bye, babe.